Well, we just got back from a test ride of a brand new 2011 Harley Davidson Tri-Glide. I'd never ridden a trike in my life, and I was really looking forward to this. Yeah, and there's a couple of things, like they'll tell you right out of the box, it steers differently. You've got to rethink how you handle the bike, because it's kind of like driving an ATV, and that you need to really turn the corners instead of leaning into them. And another thing too is, when you pull up to a stop sign or a stoplight, you don't have to put your feet down. Of course, I did. My biggest fear is I'll get back on my Heritage Softail and forget and pull up to a stop sign and tip over. Now, I'm not worried about that happening. But there's just a couple of minor things that you have to adjust doing it. But there's something about having that peace of mind of knowing that, with three points on the ground, there's no way you're ever going to tip it over. And I'll tell you what, the suspension on this thing is just absolutely phenomenal. I've never been on a 2 or 3, in this case 3-wheel bike, that has been as comfortable and vibration free as this bike here. When Harley Davidson engineered and designed this, they took care of the rake in the front, they took care of the suspension, and it's just the softest, smoothest ride. It tracks straight, true, and doesn't wobble at all. They've taken care of everything. It's a beautiful, beautiful ride. With a 103 cubic inch engine, it's got all kinds of torque. I mean, you can get up and go, getting on the interstate, on the on-ramps, not a problem. You'll be in traffic and passing it faster than you can believe. And topped it out at about 60 miles an hour, and I got up into 6th gear. Now, I've never driven a bike with 6 gears in it before, and that was just over 2,000 RPMs at 60 miles an hour. So the bike's just putting along. It's just a really nice ride. When it comes time to pass, if you're in 6th gear, you can go down to 4th gear, and it'll really give you some snap. You hit that throttle, and you know you're going to go someplace. It's really a nice ride. Really reacts well. It brakes really well. It really handles nice. It felt really secure, real safe, real comfortable. Put on some tunes and cruise on down the road. Another issue too is that I'm not getting any younger. I had a couple of hip surgeries, and so you kind of, as I get a little older, I've been riding for 46 years. I don't plan on stopping. But as I get older, I start wondering about how stable I am, at holding up a 750-pound bike when it comes to a stop sign. It's never been an issue, but will it? And if it does, well, I can keep on riding by going to a trike. And if you're at all thinking about it, I would strongly suggest you rent one or just go for a test ride. After you put on a couple miles and get used to the way it handles, it's a little bit different, you'll absolutely love it. And for the money, you can go to a conversion kit, but you've got rake issues and all kinds of things to deal with. What are you going to get for mileage on a Tri-Glide, something like this? You're talking about 45 miles to the gallon on the highway, and compare that to any car. So if you're at all thinking about going to a trike or thinking about 3 wheels, come on down to the Crosse area Harley Davidson and go for a test ride, or better yet, rent it for a weekend or a week and really put some miles on it and see how you and your significant other enjoy it. And I guarantee you really will. All you got to do is get on, fire that mother up, and go for a ride.